KwaZulu-Natal is facing critical blood shortages. The province has recorded the highest number of fatalities so far at 162. The South African National Blood Service says there is only enough blood for 2 days. More than 100 patients in the province are waiting. For more on the story, we speak to SABC reporter Mlondi Radebe. Thanks so much for your time on SABC News tonight. Take us through what's happening.
Thank you very much. Welcome to Durban. Here in Durban, the South African National Blood Services is saying that we are sitting at about 1.5 days blood that they can have. And they're saying this is a crisis in the province because more than 100 patients are waiting for the blood. And they are encouraging every community member to be part of the blood drive to donate the blood during this festive season. Next to me is the MEC for Health in KwaZulu-Natal, who will tell us about the situation in the hospitals around the province. MEC, thank you very much for your time. Can you briefly tell us about the situation in the hospitals?
I went to donate blood last week, myself in my usual place where I do give blood, and I came to be aware that we are not doing very well in terms of the reserves for blood. I therefore made a call, and I was hoping that our people will, prior to taking a break, and going to actually enjoy their festive season, go and donate blood. We don't know what happened this year. KwaZulu-Natal being a tourist attraction, we are expecting some mothers to go and give birth. Sometimes they may give birth and then need blood. Accidents on the roads, they might actually be. So we are really pleading and saying, before we go out there and welcome gifts from citizens, let us also give a gift of blood to citizens. Do you know 1 pint of blood can actually serve 3 patients? And we actually have patients who desperately need blood because they are cancer patients. We are going to have a festive season where there could be road accidents where we need blood. That is, we have mothers who will be giving birth, they might need blood. So really, 1 day's reserves of blood in the province of KwaZulu-Natal is not a good story to tell. We would want to encourage our South Africans to go out there and give blood.
MEC, can you tell us what is it that the department is doing in trying to encourage the young ones or to encourage every citizen to donate blood?
Of course, it's not the responsibility of the department to really go out there and canvass. We work collaboratively with the South African Blood Transfusion Services to say all South Africans who are between age 15 and 60, healthy, good, they must actually come forward and give blood. So we encourage even our own staff members. We encourage ourselves. I mean, that's why as an MEC also I lead by making sure before I get out to receiving gifts, I go and give blood. I'm really requesting all those South Africans not to forget and get embroiled into the festive season before you give blood. We are really in a dire need of blood. Patients are going to really suffer if we do not really get enough reserves by next week.
The SA Blood Services, they are saying that more than 100 patients in KwaZulu-Natal are waiting for blood. What can you say about that? And if you have the numbers as the MEC, can you tell us how many?
I don't, and the numbers may not also be one number because there may be a patient who comes into the hospital now and she's giving birth, and in the next 2 hours she might have bled too much that she needs a blood. There may as well be, as we speak now, an accident, and one of the people injured, they might need blood. So the number is moving. It's not a constant number. On average, if they say 100, we believe that because that's a count of our hospitals. I suppose they also include the private patients who are admitted there. So the number is never a fixed number about the blood need, because it is like giving to patients who are being diagnosed now, patients who are being examined by doctors, by nurses right now, and they actually are in need of those bloods.
Is there any specific blood type that is needed?
Of course, people like myself who are blood group O are universal donors. You give blood, it can really help as many. That's the most urgent and needed blood group O, but I wouldn't really be able to say only those who blood group O must come forward and donate. Every South African who can be able to assist us with blood, doesn't matter which group, must come forward and be able to give blood. I mean, just group O is what we call universal donor, as opposed to blood group AB, who are universal recipients. They receive any type. The blood that I donate can assist any South African, and that is what is there for blood group O.
That was the MEC for Health in KwaZulu-Natal. Thank you very much for your time. Back to you in studio.
Thanks. SABC reporter Mlondi Radebe giving us an update of what's happening in Durban. Let's go to